Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new tutorial. I've been hoarding this Lion brand Kaboo since it came out. It comes to Walmart and there's only one. Walmart where I live close by carries this. As soon as I see one, well, this time I grabbed the 5 because they had 5. Last time they only had 1. And so as soon as I see it, I grab it. And I've been hoarding it, collecting to make a sweater. Okay, this is beautiful. It's super soft. The only reason I like it is because it has cotton and bamboo in it. Okay, so it's like half. So let's get started. I am going to be creating, knitting this sweater with you, and I'm going to be starting with you. So let's get started. It's going to be top down, starting from the collar, and then we're going to do our increases and go from there. Okay, I am a plus size. If you want one size fits all, you can follow me along. But if you are a small size, I would highly recommend you to cast on 114 plus 1. And this is a 3 weight, just to point out, and I'm going to be knitting with a 4mm knitting needle here. I'm a tight knitter as well, so I'm going to try to knit as tight as I can, and the more I knit down, I might change it to a 4.5, depending on how the fabric is going to be drapery. That's what I want. If it's not drapery, I will move to a bigger knitting needle, but I don't want it loosely knitted. I want to knit this professionally, like from a store-bought. And you know, these particular ones, I saw one at Superstore. It was a cardigan. It was just beautiful. It fit me perfect, but it was crop, which I don't like crop, and the sleeves were pretty long. Like when I wore it, it came up down to here, so I thought, that's too big. Like, you know, the shape wasn't matching, and it was a decent price. It was 100% cotton. There was nothing wrong with it, but it was crop. I don't like crop. I like to knit it long. So this is going to be a sweater though, just to point out. So let's get started. Again, this is going to be a plus size or oversized that can fit everyone, starting from medium to 3 extra large. But if you are extra small or small, I would highly recommend you to cast on 114 plus 1. The 1 stitch is to join. And so let's get started. I already cast on here on a 4mm knitting needle. It's a 12-inch long wireless. And I cast on this one, I cast on, I wrote it down here. It's on my calculation. So I haven't drawn anything. I'm just doing it as I go. So 164. Yeah, 164 stitches. And then I cast on that extra one here. So this one is going to be joined. And then I'm going to show you, I already do it. I do have a tutorial, and I show this on most of my tutorials, but I'll show it again. I want to do that fabric knitting or professional knitting cast on method. So I don't want to twist these. Okay, so they're all facing down. Here we go. So I'm just gonna knit. That's all I'm going to do. So we're starting the sweater. Like, I'm not gonna be knitting any ribbing or anything because this is going to be a summer sweater. So there's no ribbing involved. Okay, so the first, okay, there's 2 stitches here. So this stitch and this stitch, I am going to knit 2 together. Okay. A little bit tough on the first stitches, but we can fix it. And then I need to put my marker I will do that right away. Okay, this is the first time I'm using this yarn as well. Okay, here we go. So just gonna grab a marker here and put the marker here. Well, actually, so I'm just gonna do knit. From now on, just knit 3 rows, and I will come back and we will start doing the increases. This is not going to be dividing the body to 4 pieces. This is going to be done differently, as I did on my previous sweater that I have did the test knit. So this is a different version, but done this way. And I'm not going to do short row to give the back height. That's the reason I did. I will do the extra knitting, which I show on my tutorials. I do it when I'm dividing the body parts. I knit about 2 inches on the back piece. So I will do that technique on this sweater. But other than that, I'm just going to knit 3 rows, and I will come back and I will show you how to do the increase. Okay, so I will be right back. This is going to take me a while. Okay, so I have knit 3 rows. Now we're going to start doing the increases. Okay, and drop my marker. So thank God I have this. So don't cut this until you finish your sweater, your blouse or your top, because it happens a lot. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how it looks like. So I'm doing an open collar. So if you want it tighter than this, you can decrease it with a multiple of 4. So this is how much was it? 164 stitches on my needles. Let me just double check. I wrote it down here. Yeah, 164. So divide by 4. We have total of 41. We're going to make 41 increases. So let me just put my marker here. Okay, so this is the beginning of the row. So I'm going to count this 1. And then, yeah, I moved to a bigger needle because the other one was tight to show you. So again, this is a 4mm knitting needle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a yarn over. Okay, and then that's my increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do a yarn over. So I'm going to continue this all the way around until I do finish my increases. So 2, 3, 4, and do my yarn over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do my yarn over. Okay, so I will finish this and I will come back and we'll go from there. Okay, so I am coming to the beginning. So 4 knit, 1 yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over. Okay, so we're done doing our increase. Now we're going to be knitting total. So I did my last yarn over. So we're going to be knitting total of 4 rows. Okay, so after knitting 4 rows, we're going to be doing another increase. So we're creating these eyelets. Can you see? Isn't this cute? And this is going to be just fantastic. I wanted to do this tutorial for 2 years from, I think so. Yeah, so after doing the 4 rows, I will come back and we will start the second row of increase. as I said, mine is open. If it's too open, I can do a I-cord edging. I can crochet it and I can shrink it, but it's bamboo and cotton, so I wanted to wear this in the summer. You know, open neck area, not too open, hopefully. So if it's open, I can always close up the collar area. So I will meet you back. Like I said, if you don't want it this open, what you can do is you can decrease by 4 and then start from there. Okay. Or you can do, like I said, if you're a small size or extra small, you can start by 111 stitches plus 1. One is to get rid of the 1 stitch by, like I showed at the beginning, by closing up the round to knit it up. And other than that, yeah. So I will meet you back when I'm finishing my 4th row. Okay, yes, I'm back. This has been a nice adventure and I really like the end result, but I just want to show you that I had to restart another piece because this one turned out to be huge. And what I noticed is it's a dream to work with, but it does split on and often. So I kept on changing needles. Just want to show you. So this one I started with a 4 and it does stretch. Can you see? Yeah, and then that's became like huge. Like if you want a big collar in the summer, by all means you can knit like this, but I did it this way and I think I'm gonna stick with it because I think it turned out pretty good. Okay, so here it is. I tried to figure out how to what is this, how to start this. So I figured out, because I started with 160 some stitches, I started with 148 and it was still big, so I started with 132. First I wanted to divide it by 4 and then make 33 eyelets. And I thought to myself, no, let's start with, because I'm a plus size, I need to increase more. Even that 1 extra will help me. So I started with 132, divided by 3. So 3 knit, 1 increase. Instead of doing 4 knit, 1 increase at the beginning, I started with 3 knit, 1 increase. So I'm going to have 44 pieces. So if you have a yarn like this, light 3, 4, I would highly recommend, but try to do a sample before you start. So so far I started with 132 and I have knit 3 rows. Okay, and I cast on with a 3.5 knitting needle because I know that this is going to stretch too, but it's not stretching as much as the 4mm that I have cast on. So this helped a bit. And what I did is I switched to so I started with a 3.5 and I switched to a 4mm knitting needle. So this is a 4, so I continue to knit. Even though I'm a tight knitter, it does loosen up. Maybe it's the yarn. I'm blaming the yarn, but it's it's wonderful to work with. It's like a dream to work with. It just slides buttery. So I would highly recommend. And today I went to do some grocery shopping. My husband is next door. I don't want you guys to, I don't want him to hear that. I saw 2 more different colors. So I will show that on my podcast, which is on the 27th. So stay tuned for that. It's in the car. I hid it. So there's two different colors that I found, and I was just going up and down. And I said, "Are these new?" Yes, she said. The girl was stocking them, and she said, "Yeah, at Walmart here in Edmonton, we don't have many new yarns." So I was so happy to find that she was stocking. So I grabbed those two new colors, and I will do the showing because it's only two different colors. Like, I didn't do a huge haul, right? Okay, let's come back to this. I really like this, and I've been hoarding this since it came out. I think it started on coming to my local Walmart. Only one store I found it, at Walmart, and I've been hoarding it one at a time because I had to feel it, to see it. And this is the first time I'm working with it. I'm really happy with the end result. Well, I haven't finished it, but it's going so nicely. Like, I just started this today, so it goes fast. The other one I worked till midnight, and I said, let me start a new one fresh. So I cast on 132. I knitted 3 rows of knit stitch, and then I started to increase. So here's my new row, which I started. So what I did is I knit 3, yarn over 3, knit 3, yarn over, and then I knitted 4 rows without doing anything, as you can see. And on the next row, what I did is I knitted 4 because of the increase, and you will see the eyelets are becoming. So that's what I meant by 33 eyelets. Like, we have 33 of this. So 33, right? No, actually it's 44. Yeah, it's 44. And if I did it 4, like, if you're not a plus size, you can use this method, 132, and then knit 4, yarn over, knit 4, yarn over. You will have 33, but on this one I have 44 because I'm a plus size, and that's the reason I wanted to have more increases. And it is growing because, you know, 44 times we're increasing every 4 rows. And I am going to continue knitting. This is going to be part 1, and I will come back to show you how it looks like. I want to show you how to divide the body parts and then go from there. And I want to put a different lace stitch on the bottom, so stay tuned for that. I will come back to show you. Like, again, this is my first time test knit tryout. So if I at the beginning I did have errands, as you know, like, this is a tryout, and I think it's turning out pretty good. And I'm going to leave the collar this way. I really like the cast on method. I do have in my tutorials. I do get a lot of questions asked, how do you do this? Well, if you go into my videos, and then there's the magnetic, like, there's this sign, you can go there and type, and then all my videos will pop up. Okay, so I am starting a new row. Okay, new increase actually. Okay, so this is my divider here. I'm starting a new row, so I'm gonna knit 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the 5th one. So we're doing 5 knit and then yarn over. Okay, and then we're going to repeat this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over. Okay, and this is how it looks like. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over. And then I'm going to repeat this all the way to here. And then when I come here, I'm going to knit 4 rows doing nothing, just knit, knit, knit. And now when I start the next increase row, what I'll do is I'll knit 6. I'll do a yarn over, and then you will see these eyelets going this way. And I think it's turning out pretty good. Okay, so stay tuned, and I will come back and I will show you how to divide the body parts. Yeah, this is all I can say. Let me just flat this. As you can see, there's my, I haven't changed the needle because it's really comfortable knitting it this way. But let me just show it to you how it looks like when you flat. See, this is how it's going to look like. It's blur, let me fix that. See? This is new to me, and I wanted to share it because I know lots of knitters like new methods, right? And here is one of them. So I hope you like this tutorial. So stay tuned for part 2. I will come back to show you how to divide the body parts. So continue doing your increases, like I said. After it will be 6, 7, 8 knit and then yarn over until we have the length that we need. Okay, I will come back to show you, and on my tutorials I explain how much you need to knit for extra small, small, medium, large, extra small, and extra large, 2 extra large, 3 extra large. I will go over it again, and then you can go back to my top down knits. I have 1,600, over 1,600 videos, tutorials, live. I used to do lives. I do have podcast videos that I do every month on the 27th. And I have tons of videos. I opened my channel in 2009, April 1st, and I've been doing tutorials since then. So, yeah. By now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video, you will be notified indicating there's something new for you to watch. You guys take care, and I'll see you on part 2. Happy knitting, happy crafting. Bye-bye.